What is going on, everybody? How are y'all doing tonight? Well, it's a solo stream. Josh is having issues with his PC, so he can't be up here tonight. He's fixing it. He's like 85. He told me last update he's like 85% done fixing it. So it's just going to be me. But that's okay, because most of the stream is about me anyway. Tech botched 2 redirects today. Not surprised. Not surprised at all. All right. So, you know what? Being it's a Xylee solo stream, let's do the old school Xylee Reaper song.
Xylee gets real. Talk slick, better keep it sealed. Tease hot, mask off. Let's go. Step in the chat, it's the final bell. Sally in black, got receipts from hell. Drama queen, nah, I'm the drama dealer. Truth so raw, make a snake turn healer. Mic in my hand with a hit list long. You faked your life, well I wrote your song. No chill, no filter, mask ripping deeper. Lights out, baby, it's the long cold reaper. Spill that tea, call it out. Fake get caught when the reaper's out. Say my name, say it loud. Sally don't play, she calls the cloud. One by one they fall asleep, but secrets don't die, I dig too deep. Cameras on, it's getting real. Loco Reaper, sign the deal. Who's next up? I smell that fear. You built a lie, I built a career. DMs leak like a faucet broke. Your truth is a joke and I ain't provoked. Clickbait queens, you all look shook. I don't need edits, I wrote the book. Fake apologies, you can keep that mess. I wear black cause I bury the BS. You wanted the smoke, now you got the fire. Don't start no drama unless you're ready for the choir. Spill that tea, call it out. Fake get caught when the reaper's out. Say my name, say it loud. Sally don't play, she calls the cloud. So one by one they fall asleep, but secrets don't die, I dig too deep. Cameras on, it's getting real. Loco Reaper, sign the deal. Reap what you post. Sally knows. You talk, I show. Loco Reaper, end of the show.
Oh, I didn't even bring out my notebook. All right, what is going on, everybody? Oh, it's gonna be a solo show night. Again, Josh is having PC issues. It like completely crashed on him, and he had to like redo Windows. It was a whole ass thing, right? He says it's got like he's like 85% done with fixing it, so doesn't really matter anyway. I'm here, right? All right. Because all this is basically going to be about me. Hold on, I'm going to write these few down, and then we can get started. All right, so basically what this is I'm over it with Yomama. Do I think he's talented? 100%. Do I think he is one of the most entertaining people we have in the LCU? 100%. I do. I'm never going to take that away from him, ever. What I don't like is, I don't like how he's blowing smoke up everybody's ass. And I don't like who he thinks I'm an attack dog for Keem. I don't like who he's being an attack dog for. And you know what? I'm getting tired of him being able to break the rules, so I'm going to bend them tonight. And if I get in trouble, all it's going to do is prove me right. That's all it's going to do. Prove me right. I'm tired of the threats. I'm tired of threatening my job, threatening my shows. Yomama, you can't fire anybody. I'm sorry that the newer people here in the LCU are actually afraid of you, and they shouldn't be. You're just a suggester. You can't fire nobody. And I'm going to tell you now, straight up, you can't touch me. I got 2 shows in the top 8. You can't touch me. You can't touch my shows. You know who can? Mike. You can suggest it. Don't mean it's going to happen. And I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the threats. You ain't going to do shit come May 1st. And I've been taking this shit for a year. And I've been chirping at you a little bit. Just a tiny bit. For the most part, I have ignored your ass. Tired of it. I'm sick of it. And I'm going to say it tonight. I'm going to say it tonight. So, I got the 2 stamps here. So, let's start what he had to say last night, shall we? Let's cut this off. And Power Age, wait, is that Power Age in here? Oh no, that's Power Puff. I was about to say, Power Age. I saw your donation. All right. 7, oh, okay. Hold on. My child's having a fit in the playpen. Hey, calm down, bro. All right. 717. All right, we'll start it here. All right. Here it looks like he showed true colors when he did his oh, this is him being mad about the gesture stream apparently. All right, let's go.
So I'm like, so he showed his true colors when he did his gesture stream, and then what Xylee said on Reapers, it really exposed that and it opened my fucking.
You know what Keemstar really exposed on Jesters? I'll tell you. We got 3 clips to watch, but he actually did expose something, and that's why Yomama here is really pressed because of what Keem said on Jesters.
Eyes, it blew me the fuck away. Xylee ain't nothing but a fake ass channel. It's just playing up to the propaganda. And I told Keemstar.
Oh, so now we're using words like propaganda. Oh. Okay. All right, he's using words like propaganda. Pin it, please.
You cannot have the UFC and the WWE in the same arena. What your mama does is real. I cause real spurgouts.
Is it real? That's a really good question. Is it real though? Pin it. Thank you.
Real drama. What I do is authentic. When you do that shit over there and I call it out, he get all mad and yo, mama, you calling this shit out. You know, you're making the audience look stupid. No, I'm not making the audience look stupid. You are.
At Greeky super chatted $9.99. YM can't handle competition. He only elevates himself by trying to tear down his competition. He did it with Rewind. Now here he goes with Reapers. Weak and transparent.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I wasn't on Rewind when he did it then. When that happened, I wasn't on there. Oh, look. Oh, my God. That's a doggy. Okay, I was reading it, and then all of a sudden, a dog's in the middle of my damn chat. Zacky Poo, welcome to Ban World. I appreciate it. All right, let's keep going.
Because I do real. See, the problem is, the reason why I call out that fake shit is because people associate that shit with my show. People be like, yo, mom, are you really getting people to Spurg? Are you really causing drama? Is this shit?
Oh, no. He really does get people to Spurg, and he really does cause drama. But that ain't the fake shit that Yo Mama's on. See, Yo Mama is on some fake shit. He is on some fake shit. But the thing is you have to pick up context clues to get where Yo Mama is fake. You got to actually pay attention LCU wide and hear every time Keem talks about him to pick up the context clue. Remember how I always say that me and Keem are on a cat and mouse game? It's because I know Keemstar. I have dealt with Keemstar for years. I'm just saying.
you're doing on your show, I'd be like, hell yeah. There's no doubt about it. But I'm going to play some clips because I'm going to prove it. So watch this. This is Keemstar basically spurging out, right? About Pitt. Watch this. This is Jester's yesterday. Stop fucking lying. Keemstar hasn't been in the house in 3 fucking years. You wouldn't know if the goddamn door was broke. What are you talking about?
Bro, see, like, Yomama's just got to dial it back some, right? You know.
Great streamer. You weren't even showing it. Awesome. It's all right. We'll watch it again.
If anyone thinks, you know, that Kalo really sneaked into the fucking house and hid in the closet, well, you're just dumb, right? You're just dumb. And everyone knows that. You don't have to fucking go out and be like, bro, they set that shit up. You don't have to, right? The audience is.
But I do. You know why I got to set that shit? You know why? Because I don't want to be associated with that shit.
Then how you going to work with Mike, who's really in charge come May 1st? How you going to work with Mike then? Because, see, again, you can't fire anybody. You can only make suggestions. How are you going to work with Mike? You think Mike only helps out with Queens? How you going to work with him? One has to ask.
Me, don't want to be called fake. You see, this is the problem that you got.
Oh, but you are. You're fake as fuck. You're fake as fuck, bro.
Keemstar, I don't want to be tagged as FouseyTube. You know who FouseyTube is? That's the guy in 2018 that was doing prank videos. When everybody found out his prank videos was fake, he was tagged as scripted. And when he was tagged as scripted, when he started claiming that he was doing real shit, people didn't believe him. People was like, nah, I'm not fucking with that.
And that's why we have 24 different shows, 24 different channels, and God only knows how many content creators we have here, because some shows have 3, some shows have 1, you know. But that's why we have so many different content creators. It's like a regular TV channel, right? You have your scripted comedies, all right, like your 8 p.m. shows. You have the news, who tell the stories of shit that's going on in the world or shit that's going on in entertainment. Then you have like wrestling for 2 hours or an hour. It's like a network. It's literally a network. You're going to have different shows. You're going to have some shows that are scripted. Sorry. Hey, I understand I'm not supposed to say that word, but I do not give a fuck tonight. I understand some shows, you're going to have some scripted shows where they're going to come out with some fake drama, but the point is entertainment. The bottom line is, did the audience appreciate it and like the entertainment of it all? That's what matters. I used to call out the fake shit all the time. And then I realized by me calling it fake and saying if anybody fell for that was stupid, I was calling the same audience that found it entertaining, I was calling them stupid. And those are the people that we get money from. Those are the people who become our cash cows, our band worlds, our pay pigs, our crowns. Those are the people who show up and talk in our chats. And I was calling them stupid by calling out the fake and saying anybody who falls for it is dumb. No, it's not about falling for it. It's about entertainment. But I see what you're doing. It's obvious what you're doing. Let's keep going.
That's not real. You cannot go what's real and what's fake. You can't put real and fake in the same arena.
Honey, we did it long before you showed up here, and we were doing just fine. We were doing it long before you got here. And we'll do it long after you leave.
And I'm not propaganding that shit on Pitt. That's why he didn't want Pitt to be by itself. He needed a propaganda show like Reapers. Because watch.
Oh, Reapers is now a propaganda show. Don't you think there's a reason why I look dead into the camera? No, let me do a big screen. Don't you think there's a reason why I look dead in the camera? And as sarcastically as I can say, I only respond to what is shown to me in front of the camera. Don't you think there's a reason why I say that shit? That's my workaround. Propaganda? Really? But you run with your own propaganda, though. But your propaganda is from outside sources and not just the one that I'm going to show today. You're mad because you think this is Keemstar propaganda. Nah.
What Xylee says in this clip right here. Watch this. Oh, matter of fact, let me make sure y'all can see it.
Share the screens, that way your audience can see what the fuck you're doing. Professional streamer, y'all.
Let me play it back real quick because y'all didn't get to see it. Watch this.
Is not. Anyone.
You wouldn't know if the goddamn door was broke. What are you talking about?
Bro, see, like, Yomama's just got to dial it back some, right? You know, if anyone thinks, you know, that Kalo really sneaked into the fucking house and hid in the closet, well, you're just dumb, right? You're just dumb. And everyone knows that. You don't have to fucking go out and be like, bro, they set that shit up. You don't have to, right? The audience is not fucking stupid.
We already knew it.
When we did that thing, everybody knows.
Everybody knows. But y'all was playing this shit like it was real. And then you had Reapers doing a propaganda like this shit is authentic.
I can only respond to what's presented to me in front of the camera. You're going to have a hard time working with Mike. I can tell already. You're going to have a hard-ass time working with Mike. Oh, this is going to be good. I'm almost excited for May 1st.
That is why Reapers is where it's at. It's just a fake-ass clip channel or a fake-ass commentary channel that...
Yeah, get your definitions right. I'm not a clip channel. Locale Bangers, that's a clip channel. Actually, by the way, the best clip channel in the game. I love what Pigtails is doing over there. Locale Bangers, good clip channel. But that's a clip channel. What I do is commentary. I pause, not every 5 seconds, sometimes though. I pause and give my commentary on things, how I feel about it. There's a difference. Learn your terminology. You're lacking.
That goes along with this fucking bullshit. But Pitt is the only channel that is real.
Really?
So there's no separation of power here. When you watch Pitt,
okay,
you are taking the red pill. When you're watching Reapers, you're taking the blue pill. If you want to go into WWE, watch Pitt. If you want,
pin it. Pin it. I want y'all to pin that. When you're watching Pitt, it's real. Pin it for me, please. Thank you.
Want to go into the real? What? I mean, if you want to go to WWE, watch fucking goddamn Reaper, which is fake. If you want to go,
look, he don't even believe in what the fuck he's saying because he stumbled on it. He don't even believe the bullshit coming out of his mouth because he couldn't get it straight the first time he said it.
Went to the real, watch Pitt. Because I'm not falling for the old okie doke. It ain't about rolling back on calling out the fake shit. And you should roll back on the fake shit. Why would you want to be FouseyTube? Who wants to be FouseyTube?
And yet you act just like him. Okay, so let's go look at the Jester clip real quick.
Outperforms.
Okay. Now, I took away something from this.
It is what it is. Now, again, these shows have been there longer. They've been in those time slots longer, and Yomama's on the way up.
Yep.
But you don't have to attack the audience that enjoys the show. That's just...
At Harrison Martin 733 super chatted $10. Shout out to another great LCU clip channel Boxer Moo.
She's like half and half for me. I think she's good, but she doesn't put in all the context sometimes. Sometimes, not all the time. But sometimes she leaves context out. I feel like Pigtails puts all the context in, to be honest. But yeah, shout out Boxy Moo too, sure.
Too far. And I did talk to Yomama privately, and he agreed with me on that. You know, but
wait, what?
Now, again, these shows have been there longer. they've been in those time slots longer, and Yo Mama's on the way up. But you don't have to attack the audience that enjoys the show. That's just too far.
Very true.
And I did talk to Yo Mama privately, and he agreed with me on that. But these...
He did? You know what that tells me? I'm going to give y'all the perfect recent example of this. You know how Yo Mama goes, fuck Keemstar, and he says all this shit about Keemstar and Brantley? And people wonder why he gets away with it, right? But Graham said, stand 10 toes down, fuck Keemstar, and he gets fired. What's the difference between the two? Because Grimm actually means what he's saying. Yo Mama doesn't. And Keem knows that because Yo Mama sucks Keem's ass in the background. And we'll sit there and agree with him. And we'll sit there and hype up Keemstar and how much he loves the LCU. So therefore, Keem's not going to get mad with all the shit he's saying on Pitt because he knows it's full of fucking shit. Because he knows in the background, Yo Mama, way different. That's what that told me. It's like he went up on Queens today and talking about how much Yo Mama loves the LCU. That's funny, because the way he talks about the LCU, you would think he's a detractor. Matter of fact, he's known as the in-house detractor. Well, if you're a detractor, how do you love it? Oh, he loves it when he's talking to Keemstar. He's not loving it when he's talking to y'all. Big difference. I'm just saying. He's blowing smoke up y'all's ass. And I'm gonna be for real. I'm sure he does love the LCU. I'm sure he does. So that was my point on that one. Let's see, what other time slots we got? We got 13, 55, 26, 45. Oh, he even goes in on Josh. Gee, I wonder why he's going in on Josh. Holy shit. And then 30 minutes. Damn. I wonder why he goes in on Josh. I don't know. Maybe because Josh is not up there and didn't do that weekend stream with him. Because he really likes working with Josh and him and Josh have a good rapport. Well, fuck. Damn. All right, so let's go forward a little bit. 13:55. Let's see what he says here. Wait, what does he say here? No, Reapers is fake. Oh, okay, Reapers being fake. Okay, here we go.
Cow universe. But I'm going to show you why Reapers is fake. This is exactly what Xylee said. Watch this.
Listen, this is what I will continue to say. I only react to what is presented to me in front of the cameras, okay? I stop questioning. You don't see me being sarcastic when I say that, you dumb fuck! You don't see me being sarcastic when I say that shit? Okay, let's continue the clip. Here we go. That is presented to me in front of the cameras, okay? I stopped questioning shit a long time ago. You want to know why? Because it was not looked good upon when I was on Rewind.
I stopped questioning shit a long time ago. You're a commentator, right? You're supposed to be Xylee Gets Real. The whole reason for your show is to question the bullshit. If it's not passing the smell test, you're supposed to call it out.
Hey, guess what? You suck Keemstar's ass. I'm questioning the smell test. You got a little piece of his asshole right here on your top lip. When I said I stopped questioning shit, that was the shit I was talking about, calling out the obvious fake shit, the storylines. That's what I was talking about. That whole thing was sarcasm. We all knew that shit was bullshit about Kalo. Get the fuck out. Do we really think Kalo broke into his goddamn house? Really? Really?
the whole reason for you here. But that's not the reason why you're here. Xylee, the reason why you're here is because you're fucking Keemstar's guard dog. You're so far up Keemstar's ass.
And you're savages. Be truthful about it. You work for Savage. Because you two all heard talking points about me, and your ass finally got caught last night. You proved it last night with this goddamn stream. Don't talk about me. Listen, real recognizes real. Guard dog recognizes guard dog, huh? You do Savage's bidding. Damn right I said her name. And here's the sad part about all of this. Here's the sad part about all of this. I don't talk about Scooter. I don't talk about Rastov. I don't talk about Buffweeb. I don't talk about Denmark. Damn right I'm saying all their goddamn names. And if I get in fucking trouble, fuck off, because this motherfucker can show them if he can break the rules, god damn it, I can fucking bend them, because I'm over it. And I don't talk about Savage, but goddamn, she can't keep my name out of her fucking mouth. Oh, and by the way, Pirate, just to let you know, the clips I do get from Savage, they don't come from anybody in the LCU. See, Yomama thinks I don't have friends. I got friends. They're not in the LCU Discord. They're not members of any of the channels in the LCU. But I got friends. So Pirate trying to come after Jaded on Savage's stream? Bro, there's a reason why you kept getting banned out of the Discord. The only reason why you over on Savage's channel, because they're the only fucking people that'll talk to you right now. You only go where people will fucking accept you. Everybody knows you're a fucking liar. Everybody knows you're a fucking shit stirrer. And you will do anything for any little piece of clout that you can get off of somebody. Everybody fucking knows that about you, Pirate. Oh, and by the way, no, Josh is not going to unban you from this channel. I saw that clip too. No. Not happening. So anyway, let's continue.
And then she plays the audience. I love the way she fucking manipulates the audience by saying, I'm not in Keemstar's ass.
Manipulate the audience. Yeah, fuck Keemstar. Fuck Keemstar. Fuck Brantley too. Brantley runs Keemstar. Yeah, fuck Keemstar. Yeah, Keemstar, you're right. We shouldn't be getting on the audiences because that would look really bad and it harms the universe. Yeah, you're right. That's what you do. That's all you do. You do all this poof up in the air about Keemstar and you licking his asshole. But, you know, I lie, though.
Disagree with Keemstar something. Thank you very much for the $2. For keeping it real. Thank you very much, City 187. I disagree with Keemstar sometimes. No, absolutely not. You're up Keemstar's fucking ass. You're his fucking dog.
I bet you if we went DM for DM with Keemstar, I bet you got more in the DMs with Keemstar than I do. Because I go days without talking to him. I go days without DMing him. Hell, I've gone a whole ass week without a DM with Keemstar. And the only time I ever talked to him is if he popped up on the stream publicly. I don't go to Keemstar for everything and all my complaints. You do. And you know you do. You know what I really want to know? Between when we were at 2 o'clock against you, and then when we moved at 10, I would love to know how many times you asked Keemstar to move us. I would love to know that.
At Exa0 Trusts super chatted $9.99. Pirates weirdo ass was running by with Fsi and Belushi until he got removed from their servers they would hop from. Just saying, weirdo.
Yep.
He told when he told Lassie, which is you, he told you to fire Christina, hopped on your show and told you to fire Christina in 2 minutes. What did Xylee do? She hopped up there and just fired Christina.
Yeah. I hopped up there. It was one of the greatest moments of my life. Did you see how happy I was to do that? I was drunk. And I was very happy to do that. And it felt fucking good. Because I'm sorry, the way Christina was making up IRL shit to me is just as bad as a fucking doxer. And she needed to get the fuck out of here. And then, oh my God, what ended up happening? Her channel got taken down for doxing? What? Damn. It's almost like I can call him, right? Fuck.
And she thought it was the best thing she's ever did. All you really did was show everybody who you truly are. There's no gap. There's no separation of viewers between me and you. If whoever views you continue to view your fake shit, stay over there with the fake shit. If you enjoy the WWE, stay the fuck over there.
Oh, so now you're putting down the audience members you have on Pit that like to watch me. I thought you agreed with Keem not to do that, though. I thought you agreed with Keem not to do that. So now you're telling them, if you watch Reapers, don't watch me. Damn. Oh, Dawn with a C. Keep that energy, Xylee. It's just starting for you. Honey, I've already been through this. At least 10 times over. By people with more clout and better entertainment. I've been through this.
Go watch Reapers. Enjoy it. Go. It's just like the Matrix. You took the fucking blue pill. You don't want to be woken up. You want to be in the coma and you want to love the dump. Do that. You want the real shit, you come over here.
Yeah, but you're not giving them the real shit. Why don't you tell them how much you actually agree with Keemstar on shit? Why don't you tell them how you really feel in the background instead of what you act like in front of a camera? Why don't you do that? Oh, wait, that would break the wall, wouldn't it? Damn. Damn. All right, 2645. 2649. Okay, hold on. Oh, here we go.
Over. You tried to. What did you actually want to kill him? Or what the fuck were you gonna do with that?
I just wanted to leave, man. I want to get the fuck out.
Look at how fake that shit is. Look at how even stupid look at how Josh even plays into it.
He was playing into it for entertainment purposes. We all knew it was fucking fake, and we all knew Boogie wasn't going to swing that fucking axe. Are you dumb? Are you retarded? Do you not understand what entertainment is? Exactly, Ada, because it was silly and fun. Exactly. It was stupid. As in, funny. Thinking about Kalo breaking in somebody's house? Come on now. I'm just saying.
You look fucking... What happened to you, Josh? You play into this shit? Yeah, the Kalo thing. Were you gonna kill him?
Windle in 1029 super chatted $20. If they answer...
I got a question. Boogie. Were you gonna kill Kalo? Huh? Why were you gonna kill Kalo? And then here's Boogie. Well, I don't know, man. I was feeling like I was gonna kill him. What? Are you dumb?
Are you? It was a storyline. Again, how are you gonna work with Mike? I don't understand. Hold on. Let me see. Where does he say it here? Okay. Oh, this one's going to be fun. All right, 2756. Oh, we might as well just play it through.
Dumb. Like, fuck out. Kalo surprised you in the closet. Get this dumb shit out of my face. The fuck out of here.
If you don't like it, don't watch it. That's the only thing I can tell you. There's 24 fucking shows going on. If you don't like it, don't watch it then. Why do you think there's 2 circuits? Because there's a little bit of something for everybody. Oh, and by the way, because I see Maui said I like them both, right? I'm not asking anybody to pick a side. I don't want y'all to pick a side. You want to watch Pitt? By God, go watch Pitt. I know he's entertaining. He's very entertaining. I'm not saying that about him. Okay? Do I like him personally? No. Do I like what the fuck he did on that stream yesterday? Absolutely fucking not. I'm not going to tell y'all who to go watch. That's not me to do that. You're grown-ass people. And if you love watching Pitt, by God, go watch Pitt. Please do. I'm not going to make people pick a side. Nobody. None of the content creators here. I'm not even making Keen pick a side. I'm just saying my piece. That's all I'm doing. Octoline, thank you for the 1 gift. I appreciate it.
Were you gonna, I got an interview, Boogie. I want to ask you some tough questions. Were you going to kill Kalo? I'm sorry, Josh, but you look dumb, bro. You look, and he teamed you up with Xylee so you can look dumber. Dumb and dumber. You can look dumb. That's the reason why he put you against Pitt. Because
you know what? And if people would actually pay attention to what Keem says across the universe, you actually look dumb. Because what he's going around telling and what you're doing on the show, 2 totally different things. And it makes you look fake as fuck. But you're real, though, and we're the propaganda channel. Okay.
I spread the real and they spread the fake. They go along with this whole propaganda bullshit. Just like Xylee said. Whatever's on, I'm not questioning nothing, baby girl. I'm not.
Oh my God, baby boy. Did you not hear the sarcasm in my voice? Baby boy. Oh my goodness. Learn context before you speak. Stop trying to push narratives that aren't there.
At Levi Jaeger 854 super chatted $10. Xylee, you said this like a TV network with different channels. On TV, the news stations don't pretend the sitcoms or sci-fi are real. If Reapers is the news, why play into the fake stuff?
Okay, perfect answer. Hold on, let this other TTS play and I'll answer you.
At Hex 7752 super chatted $10.31. The hat he has on really shows how big his forehead is. Tic-tac-toe anyone.
Okay, so I'm going to repeat this for you, Levi Jaeger, once again. Okay? And this is in my sarcastic voice. I only respond to what is presented to me in front of the camera. There's a reason why I say it like this. Remember the S Cryptid? You know how I got that Superman shirt and I got the Mothman onesie? Remember the S Cryptid we used to have because we couldn't say scripted anymore? The S Cryptid we had up on Rewind? Yeah, same thing. I only respond to what is put in front of me in front of the camera. Okay?
Questioning nothing. But ain't that your whole persona? Ain't that what you're supposed to be doing? You question everybody else. You question what's going on over there.
Don't worry, I'm questioning you now. I'm questioning you now.
You question what's going on over here. You pop up on panel every fucking 5 seconds when a fight breaks out.
You do the same thing. You pop up on panel all the time to cause shit. It's real funny. You say, it's hilarious to me that you say that I farm for drama when you do the exact same thing. And the funny thing is, you don't even farm it just from the channels. You farm it from voice chats because you do say some very different things in the voice chats. Some that would probably get you kicked out of the LCU, to be honest. But thank God nobody records in the goddamn voice chats. Thank goodness, which I'm totally against people recording in voice chats. Fuck that shit. You start shit in main chat in the Discord. You farm for content everywhere in the LCU, which is fine. I don't see a problem with it. It is what it is. But when somebody else does it, it's a problem. But when you do it, it's okay. What's that called, ladies and gentlemen? Hypocrisy. That is hypocrisy.
All of a sudden, here's Xylee. Hey, Keemstar wanted me up here real quick. Yeah. Oh, speaking of, I mean, you know what's crazy? Xylee, you had a lot to say about Glammy Lammy and her man and...
Oh. You motherfucker. Let's go.
How she was speaking and talking to Shifty. You had a lot to say about her marriage and her man, Dave, and that whole thing, and how the optics look with her.
Okay, Pecan Pie said he milks and dumbasses give him what he wants and then y'all cry. Okay, I didn't ask for this, what he's about to do. I didn't ask for this, Pecan Pie. I didn't ask for this at all.
Having long conversations with Shifty.
Okay.
You had a lot to say about that. You had a lot to say. Keem speaks out of both sides of his mouth. He says, on one hand, audience is not stupid, but at Fat Camp, he said he knows the chat and are stupid. yeah. It's about the people. You got to be for the people. If you're not for the people and you want to fake jacks, that's fine.
You ain't for the people either. You're not. That's your whole persona. That's your whole persona, bro. You're not for the people. You're fake as fuck. I would go so far as to dare to say your audience controls you. Because you got all them detractor channels backing you up. And you got quite a few detractor people in your channel. You say what they want to hear. You're not actually saying how you really feel, because how you really feel is how you tell Keemstar.
That's fine. Fousey, hey. If you want to be the next Fousey tube, cool, brother. But again, I'm gonna say this. The hypocrisy that comes out of Xylee's mouth that had so much to say about Glammy Lammy and speaking to Shifty for them long conversations and the optics and she's cheating and her man and all that shit like that. But what I find crazy is Xylee was at Keemstar's house, right? Showed up because one of Keemstar's hosts or whatever had some beef with Xylee. And Xylee surprised this guy and showed up, right? Without her man. But tell me why this woman show up without her man and then she all kissing all up on the man. He all kissing all up on.
I was kissing up all over him? Really? Damn, seems like to me you're spinning a narrative that ain't there, but that's okay, because I'm going to show you all the real clip.
And shit. Have you ever seen some shit like this? Watch this right here, y'all. What the fuck is going... Is that your man's? I gotta say this. If I ever see my woman at some other dude's house and some other dude is kissing up on my girl like this, man, that shit is over. That shit is over.
For YouTube's sake, I can't tell you what my husband still wants to do to this day to that man. I'm gonna be honest with you. But come on.
Hey, check this shit out.
Apologize or you don't.
Say sorry. This is the commentary community.
Yeah, look at me. It's uncomfortable. I am not comfortable in that situation. Are you kidding me?
And y'all sitting here talking about she taking these trips with Nightmare. How cute this man is. Staking all these other dudes. She at Keemstar's house, the freak off spot. She at the freak off without her fucking man and letting another man kiss up on her. That's diabolical. I know that ain't my girl ever do some shit like that. I swear to God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let that be my girl, dog. Oh, God, it's over. I'll spread that whole bitch up. talking about Michael Jackson. Remember the time.
You wouldn't do shit, and you know that for a fact. So, let's watch it.
To Xylie's house because I can.
Yeah.
Now, this is the reason why I even went there in the first place.
And if I want to fly out to
Because that motherfucker did a Halloween special on his channel, said he was coming to my house. And he was also tweeting at me on Twitter talking about how he was going to come to my house. This is after he had already sent somebody to Bo Blacks's area. And I got tired of it. So I messaged Keemstar and said, I'll be at the studio on Monday, which was Halloween. And me and Kristen Ark set it up for me to be there. When I went there, I hid in the workout room for hours. I even took a nap in there. They had a really comfortable chair in there. It was really comfortable. Took a nap. Then I met his wife. You know, and I had oh my God, I'm so mad at myself for not doing this. I had all the hopes and dreams to cuss his ass out in front of everybody. But then I met his wife. And his wife came up to me and she was like, oh my God, Xylie, we love you. Salvo talks nothing but good things about you. He calls you one of the good ones. He loves your streams. We're always watching you and shit like that. So then I'm thinking, okay. Tina No D for $4.99 says, isn't Mr. Xylie tall, rugged ex-Marine who loves animals and buys his women Taco Bell? These guys don't have shit on Mr. Xylie, period, point blank, period. Once a Marine, always a Marine. All right, so I get there. Okay, here it goes.
Whoop his ass! Whoop his ass! Whoop his ass! Whoop his ass!
Now, mind you, I want to let y'all know something. His wife and Brantley are sitting right over here on the side where you can't see them.
That's a great. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Salvo literally had no idea.
Right there. Look how uncomfortable I am. I'm trying to get away from him. Stop.
Keep this was a good idea.
All right. What the hell?
That wasn't comfortable. Now, am I calling it anything other than uncomfortable? No. Because the thing about Salvo was that's what Salvo did. He was known for doing that. He used to be at the Keemstar show always touching Keemstar, and Keemstar hated it. He was always pushing boundaries that way. It was very uncomfortable. But that's all I'll ever call it, was uncomfortable. I understand, because Maui told me today some people were calling it other things. I have never and will never call it those other things. It was just uncomfortable. I'm making it very clear. I ain't calling it nothing else.
That's a good surprise, Chris.
I'm glad you like the surprise.
That is funny.
I'm glad you like this.
All right. What is it, up here? Oh, yeah, right there. Here we go. If nothing, motherfucker, you either apologize or you don't.
Say sorry. Now.
Say you're sorry.
Say sorry.
Go say sorry.
This is going to be a moment.
This is a moment. This is the commentary community
Oh,
coming together. You just kissed him on the lips, you motherfucker. Xylie hit him like actually.
I'm
hit him.
sorry for disrespecting you.
You have to remind.
Fun fact, I was actually squeezing with that. But yeah, it was uncomfortable. And that's how Salvo was. You know? Amber Chick, remember, she was there. Maui, remember, she was there. She watched it. A lot of y'all in this chat watched it. It was uncomfortable as fuck. All right. $145.28. All right, give me a second. All right, so as we keep going, let's go over to 44.35. After he does his bullshit there, saying that I actually wanted that shit. And you know the funny thing is Keemstar and Brantley even knew how uncomfortable it was. They knew it.
What I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. If I catch a motherfucker writing a script, bro, you're fired. You're fired.
How are you going to work with Mike? And do you think Mike only helps out queens? You think Mike only does queens? Do you know where you are? You realize you're in the LCU, right? What are you gonna do? Who's fired? You can't fire anybody. Why are you lying to your audience saying you gonna fire somebody? Bro.
I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. If I catch a motherfucker writing a script, bro, you're fired. You're fired.
How? You can't fire anybody. You're just a suggester. That's it. That's all you do. You suggest things. The only thing they like is they like your creativity, which I get. I 100% get liking your creativity. You are a creative motherfucker. I'll give it to you. But that's all you're there for. You're not there for anything else. You give input. Just like I can throw a DM right now and give input. Guess what? Guess who he can't fire, Pecan? He can't fire me. He can't fire me, and he can't fire Tina. He can't fire Nightmare. Obviously, he can't fire Steak, and he can't fire Boogie. Just saying. Oh, no, I know. I know, Pecan. I knew what you were talking about. I get it. I get it, girl.
They gonna hate me, bro. They gonna hate me. You're fired. I ain't got no time for none of that.
Oh, and by the way, all the little shows kissing Yomama's ass because you think you think he has all this power, y'all dumb as fuck for falling for his shit. And you know who you are once you listen to this. He can't fire you. Okay, he can fire one person. Once he gets past that one person, he can't fire y'all. It's Mike that has to fire you. The only thing he can do is suggest. That's it. But y'all kissing his ass, boy, like he is actually in fucking charge. He is not in charge come May 1st. He's part of the council, but he can't do the deed. That's what he is.
If you fake drama, hey, I want all real drama, all authentic, all crash outs, all raging. If somebody hop on your panel and you got beef with them, you better not kick them or you gone. See, listen, I think I play chess, bro. I'm thinking of the
You really don't play chess. You're playing checkers like a stupid motherfucker because anybody with a brain can pick up what the fuck is going on. You want to call me the security dog or the guard dog, whatever the fuck you called me for Keem? You do that for Savage. Oh, by the way, that little narrative about salvo pancakes, Savage did that one already. Gee, I wonder where you got that idea from. But you did a more recent one towards the end of the stream.
long haul. I'm not thinking short term. See, Keemstar is a short term thinker. He just like FouseyTube. They in 2018 fake pranks was everything. Made a bunch of money on it. It was everything. It was cracking off. But then
Are you projecting or something? Are you projecting that you really are like Fousey too because you're faking the fucking funk when you're in front of the camera, but you're actually somebody else behind the scenes? Are you projecting? Because goddamn, in the few clips that I have said, I'm getting tired of hearing about Fousey too. I'm going to be honest. How many times do I have to hear about Fousey Tube?
In 2019, when people wasn't fucking with that, found out it was fake or whatever, he fell all the way
Pecan Pie said Mike still calls Savage. I know. I'm still gonna speak my motherfucking mind.
off a fucking building, bro. And he tried to come back multiple times, but he was tagged out as a faker, just like all the other fake prankers out there.
Like you're fake. I think you're projecting right now. That's exactly what you're doing. You're projecting. That's why you have to repeat it on loop. You have to bang it into people's head you're not Fousey to, when in reality, you actually are. Listen, I understand me and Tina are some old dogs, but you do realize we've dealt with motherfuckers like you before. We know what little assholes like you sound like when they're trying to convince their audience of something. Been there, done that. Matter of fact, that dude Salvo, he could have he didn't have to do all this fancy shit you do on your stream, which I think is entertaining, okay? But he didn't have to do that because he had so much charisma, he was able to grab people just based off of his personality. He was actually better than you at it. I'm just saying. 143.17. All right. Let's go past here because I didn't give a shit about that shit. 143.17. All right, here we go.
See, he likes to keep these old people around to act like they're the glue that's keeping the LCU together, but in actuality, they're not. Because he comes from this commentary background and he thinks that people watching clips and hitting space bars is what it's what keeping the LCU together. No, what's keeping the LCU together is real drama, authentic cows, and people spurging out and raging, fights and back and forths and all that and that kind of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
You do realize there's more than one way to fight, right? You don't have to spurg out and scream to fight. You can be methodical with it. That's something you got to learn. You think all fighting is spurging out. And, I mean, granted, they're fun. I love seeing a good spurg out. And I love seeing a good yelling match as long as it's kind of not like at the same time you don't understand what people are saying, right? I love a good spurg out. But, you know, not all fighting's like that. And that's what you expect out of me. And you're never going to get it. Just like you're never going to have my job.
Some person that's parasocial that's sitting there watching clips and hitting the space bar every 5 seconds that can do 3 streams on a Saturday and 2 on a Sunday. And then he tried to compare this Reaper thing to Pitt. What, like money wise, like we're kind of close in money. Like, but what's kind of weird is, you know what I noticed though, chat? And I looked it up. You know who got more stream time than Pitt? Reapers. You know who got more stream time than Pitt and Cafe combined? Reapers. When you're logging in more than what 3 times the stream time than a other show, of course you're supposed to have you're supposed to be making more money. If I was logging in as much stream time as Reapers, I'd be making as much money as probably fucking Locale Live.
Oh, could this be the reason why you wanted to work with me? I think so. Let's look at some clips about Yomama working with me, shall we? Let's look at some clips about Yomama wanting me to work with him. Oh, including, he just said it again on the 17th of this month. Now, let's what Yomama really thinks is that. Okay, here we go. Let's do this one first.
my back. She does. I even talked to Keemstar behind the scene, and I told him I would love to do a show with Xylee. You know what I'm saying? We would do a beautiful show. I would hug and kiss on her and all that other stuff. Well, pause, not all the hugging and kissing, but we would have a great show together. You know what I'm saying? We could do great things. She's a powerful woman. She's a strong woman. She's an independent woman.
I'm a strong woman. I'm a powerful woman. I'm an independent woman. Oh, let's keep going.
Better than Glammy Lammy. I mean, she can run OBS. I mean, and
better than Glammy Lammy though, because she can run OBS. Wait a minute, there's more. Let's look at this one.
Day, I take that person on. I've asked for Xylee. I literally listen, Glammy. I literally asked.
At Harlequin, super chatted $10. Oh, so he wants a workhorse like he tried to make Nightmare on Test.
Bingo! That's why Yomama wanted me to be on Pit, because he wanted me to take the focus I had on Reapers and do it on Pit so he wouldn't have to do the weekend shows. You know why? Because Xylee turned in a report card, a really nice report card, and ever since then he wanted to work with me. Oh, shit. And all I'm going to say is that was a solo stream that Xylee made all that money on. Because remember when Josh really wasn't doing weekends and I was doing all the solo streams by myself? And how much money I was making by myself? God damn. It's almost like, how well did Glammy do when she was doing solo streams? He used to get mad at her about hers, huh? So that's what he wanted. That's exactly what the fuck he wanted. So let's continue.
To get on stream with me and disagree with me every single day, I take that person on. I've asked for Xylee. I literally, listen, Glammy, I literally asked for a strong opponent. I literally told Keemstar, I said, give me Xylee. Let me and Xylee get on a stream together. We can have our differences of opinions.
And she can run the solo streams for me on Pit and make money. Oh. Because Glammy Lammy sucks.
And we can hash it out every single day. I like a good fight. I'm not scared, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He asked Xylee, and Xylee said she absolutely not, because again, she doesn't want a guy, as strong as me with strong opinions that are different than.
I don't want a motherfucker to use me like you use Glammy, because I wouldn't allow it. I'm not a bitch to put a plunger on her head. I'm not that bitch. Just like you said before in the last clip, strong, independent woman. I'm not gonna let a motherfucker make me put a fucking plunger on my head. There ain't no fucking way. You done lost your goddamn mind. And you had me there. I was gonna do a show with you. You had me there, but then you ran your mouth in the main chat. And I said, nope. Because you started disrespecting me in the main chat. I was like, nah, I'm out. I'm out. All right, let's look at this one.
I don't want her with an intern. I don't want her with Josh. I don't want her with Nightmare. These are friendly shows. I want her with me. We don't agree we probably don't agree 90% of the time.
Actually, that's wrong. I wouldn't say that we disagree 90% of the time. I would say that I disagree with Yomama anywhere between 50 and 75%. Depends on the subject. Because he's had some takes that I have backed up and go, yeah, he's spitting right now. 100%. I've watched his show looking at him going, nah, he actually has a good point. See, here's the difference between me and Yomama. Just because I don't like you, if you say something I agree with, I'll agree with it. Because a fact is a fact is a fact. This motherfucker, he calls me parasocial. He disagrees with motherfuckers even if he don't like them. He don't care what comes out of the mouth. He don't care. Danky for two say, your mama not like us. True. He not.
Awesome.
But not the Kendrick Lamar reference. We're not going there because I do not believe that. It just hit me.
She's strong-willed. She's a strong woman. I'm a strong man.
Oh.
Those crash outs are fun, Kelly. And when was the last time you seen one of those? Kelly, when was the last time you seen one of those, Kelly? That's what I'm talking.
I'm a strong woman and he a strong man. Damn. It's almost like that weak-ass Glammy, you didn't like working with her. It's almost like that weak-ass Glammy couldn't do solo streams very good. Kind of like, I grind on the weekends. You're talking to a bitch that used to run 2 shows a day on her own channel. And then pumped out videos after that from those live streams. I know how to grind. And I grind on the weekends because we're open. I'm going to be honest with you right now. I hate this fucking schedule. I hate the schedule. I would rather do 4 to 6 hour live streams, and I wish I could stream whenever the fuck I wanted. I hate this shit.
At SakiPoo22 super chatted $50. Hi Xylee, thanks for supporting the pigs and crowns today on
Thank you.
Live. Great stream tonight, keep it up.
Thank you, Zachy Poo. I appreciate it. But no, if I had it my way, I wouldn't be streaming just for 2 hours. That's not how this shit works. I would be going 4 or 6 hours by my goddamn self. I would send Josh on his way and I would still keep streaming. You would get all the news of the LCU. All of it. I wouldn't have to pick and choose because I'm just here for 2 fucking hours. Y'all would get all of it. But unfortunately, I have to do a specific time, 2 hours a day, except for the fucking weekends. What did I tell him on Cracked? I told him I'm doing this because I love it. I love to stream. And anybody who's been watching me for years knows how much I love to stream. It won't shit for me to go live at noon, go until about 3 in the afternoon, and then, 8 p.m. I was going live again with a different subject, especially when drama was popping off on the internet. It won't shit for me to do that. I'm a grinder. That's what you do. Sorry about it. Is there anything else on this one? Yeah, another one's about to come up.
She's putting in 3 to 4 Reapers a fucking Saturday, another 2 on a Sunday.
Okay, well, you're kind of actually exaggerating. It's 2 Reapers on a Saturday. We do a 10 a.m. stream, and I also do my drunk stream, and then we do a Reapers at Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Josh was supposed to do a solo stream Sunday night, but he couldn't because his computer crashed, hence the reason why he's not here today. And I did a Cracked stream last night. Because you got to understand, I'm on 2 shows, so I got to do the Cracked stream Sunday night. It's called Doing What You Love. I love to stream. I love to talk to the audience. I'm a worker. I'm a workaholic, actually. When I was in management, I would schedule myself 70 hours a week easy. I'm a workaholic. And this is my work. Sorry. The Amber Girl says, who cares? Why is he mad about it? That's a great question. Why is he mad about it? Is it really his business? How many times I stream on a weekend when the weekend is a free-for-all? Do you know, like this weekend, for a matter of fact, last weekend, the weekend that just passed, if I hadn't streamed those 2 times, you know how many shows y'all would have watched? Not that many. It would have been dead. I'm just saying. Retro Nook, are you a Capricorn? Yes, I am a Capricorn. And I do, yes, I'm very Capricorn. That's why I'm a workaholic. What's up, Suffer Horse, by the way? All right, let's keep going.
Man, I wish I didn't have a life like that, but I do. I'm sorry. Just saying.
Hey, man, listen. I'm going to be honest. I can understand you not doing it because you got kids, bro. and you spend time with your kids. I actually think it's admirable that you don't stream during the week because you're doing shit with your kids. I think that's great.
Jetplane96 super chatted $10. Thank you for streaming on the weekend so much. It gives me stuff to watch when my fam is all asleep early on the weekend. I appreciate you, girl. Black heart emoji. Atremo the Turk super chatted $10. Why is someone mad at someone else turning in extra credit like they just got mad someone was asking for more homework? TF.
I don't know. I have no clue. It makes zero sense to me. Hold on. I was going to say something about something. I can't remember.
At Harlequin super chatted $10. Reapers is for the people.
Reapers is for the people. For the people. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. It seems like... How do I put this? You ever met that kid in school? All right, everybody go back to your high school days. All right? Everybody just go back to your high school days and think about how it was. No matter if you went to a private school or public school, it doesn't matter. All right? You're with a bunch of kids, you know, and you're a kid yourself. Do you remember that one kid in school who was always talking about how cool he was, how good he was, how great he was, but he was actually a piece of shit? That was your learning lesson in school, that somebody that has to continuously tell you there's something, they're actually the opposite. So if they are continuously telling you they are for the people, they don't give a fuck about the people. I'm just saying. That's just a life lesson right there. Yes, KT lady, humble, underlined. That was another one too. He wasn't very humble. Ha! Just saying. There you go, Suffer Horse. It's overcompensation to keep boasting yourself. Period. Clock it. All right, let's go.
Man.
Like it's very close to what I said to him.
So you didn't call me.
I think she got him back. Yomama has some great ideas when it comes to casting and like.
At Jessica_Pizzle super chatted $10. Musical notes emoji. Brothers-in-law Hoffman and Hoffman.
Yes!
Musical notes emoji. Don't know why, but for the people reminds me of that radio commercial.
True.
My favorite.
That was one of my favorites too, Jessica.
Put this person with that person. And when it comes to the schedule, brilliant. But he doesn't understand that you now have to do it. Like, talk is cheap. When you actually.
Oh, okay. No, that was in the thing. Okay, my bad.
Put that in motion, you're going to hit roadblocks.
Shit.
The only reason why I hit roadblocks is because I don't have full power.
No, the only reason why you hit roadblocks because you don't understand people have jobs. I'm sorry. That list you gave us, half the people wouldn't be able to do those because they have real life jobs. I'm sorry, but not everybody makes enough money on their channels to live off of it. Oops, they have a job. Our bad. That's why you had the roadblocks. Remember when Keem showed us? Well, actually, no. Remember when you sent that schedule? I think it was like the whole Crip crew or one of the crews couldn't even do it because they all worked during that time. That ain't got shit to do with you being in charge. Sorry. That's you not knowing what's going on. You know, the funny thing was, I already knew it because I pay attention to what these people say. Fucking dummy.
That's the only reason why I hit roadblocks. Imagine this, chat, okay? Imagine anybody in here, Grace. Imagine somebody gives you the manager position, right? And you want to put your strong team in during the daytime and...
Actually, you're not a manager because you can't fire anybody. The only thing you can do is suggest. No different than what I can do. No different than what anybody can do. You can just suggest. Because Mike is the one with the power to fire people, with the power to break up shows. It's Mike, not you. Oh! Yomama, the little brother you give the dead game controller so he stops bugging you about playing. True, Danky. True.
You know, your weaker guys at night. And then somebody says, hey, dude, I can't do that. I can't do that time. And you say, hey, but I need you to do this time because, you know, it works out and I'm not doing that time. All right, well, then I got to get somebody to replace you. You ain't got that power. Ain't that counterproductive? So now they're going to just be like, I'm doing whatever time I want to do.
Keem would be a fucking fool to give you full power. But that's the thing about Keem. Keem's not a fucking fool. He makes some decisions that I'm like, but he's not a fucking fool. He knows not to give you full power. That's why I told you I ain't scared May 1st, because I knew you wouldn't be able to touch me. But you could try it, though. You can try it if you want. Remo the Turk says for 2, hey, but I need you to do Thursday streams, right?
And ain't nothing you can do about it. Then you just a bitch ass manager at that point. You ain't got, well, all right, well, if you can't do 8 a.m., then can you do 9? I can't do 9 a.m. either, motherfucker. I can only do 11 to 12. Well, damn. You know, if you're limited on power, dude, of course you can. Of course you can't execute things. Now, Keemstar, you could execute them because you have the power to fire and rehire and put somebody in that person's place if they can't do it. Because if they know it's real, if they know that you're really going to get rid of them, oh, they'll do whatever time you tell them to do it. Hey, you know what? You've been on this hit show. You've been making a lot of money, but I need you to do this time with this person. You're not going to do it? Then see the door. Guess what? Oh, you fired me. No. I could do it. I could do it at that time with that person. They change their tone real quick when you tell them to get the fuck out.
Damn, it's almost like Keemstar has respect. That people actually respect Keemstar. Is this the whining section of your stream? Because first you were like talking about not being Fousey Tube, and now you're whining because you don't have full power. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You don't have full power. Damn.
I'll tell you that right off the rip. But if you got no power and they know that you ain't got no power, and you see that's why everybody's been running loops around Keemstar lately. Because Keemstar hasn't been firing people. Keemstar fires them and brings them right back. Look at Iceman. I mean,
okay, I agree with him on this one. I don't know why the fuck Keemstar brought Iceman back. I wish that motherfucker would go. Get him the fuck out. Literally, get him the fuck out. I do agree with him on that one. All right, let's see. Let's go to 152.
Force you to do that, you will quit. And you're too much of an asset to the LCU. You're more of an asset to the LCU than Yomama because you're on 2 hit shows.
no, she's only an asset to you because she plays along with your fucking bullshit. She's a yes man.
But I was an asset enough where you've been begging me for months to work with you, though. If I'm not an asset, why you been begging me to work with you? Why are you always bringing up me doing a show with you? Don't give me the bullshit. It's for the people, because you started that when everybody was like, yeah, yo, mama's right. We need Xylee. Nah, you started that all on your own. You've been begging me for months to do a show with you. If I'm not an asset, why would you want to do a show with me then? Huh? Why did you, last time you said it was on the 17th in the main chat? I got a screenshot of it. Why? If I'm not an asset, damn. Sam.
That's why. And I'm not. That's the difference between me and her. That's the only difference. When she got screamed at that one time on Rewind for calling out your dumbass fucking bullshit that you was doing. She got screamed at and she never did it again. Me, you told me to dial back. Thank you for the $10. You told me to dial back, and I'm like, dial back on that bullshit. Because when you gone, I'm not fucking with that. It's all gonna be real.
Ooh, so are you calling Keemstar a liar because he said that you agreed with him by going after the audience? Oh, there's a reacception going on? Hey, Bill! We're just at the part, and I showed where you wanted to work with me, and you said it at least on 3 different streams, right? And showed it where you said it on the 15th, all right? But if I'm not such an asset, why do you want to work with me so bad, Yomama? Damn. React to that. You can't touch me. Have fun.
I'm not doing that shit, bro. I'm not. It's trash. That's the only difference. That's the difference right there. She's an asset to you. She's not an asset to the LCU. She's not. She's not. The fucking asset of what? She does what you want her to do. Go fire fucking this person. Hop up on that show and break up this fight with that person. Or she's an asset to you. She's not an asset.
Wait, Keemstar's never Keemstar's never asked me to break up a fight. Anytime I ever went up to break up a fight, I did that on my own. Now, I was in a fight with Billy, and he went through a whole list of people for people to hop up there, and they all said no when I was fighting with Billy. He ain't never asked me to go up and break up a fight. He ain't never asked me to do no shit like that. And when he has asked me, y'all have seen it because he said it publicly. Remember the whole Roxy firing thing? Fuck it, I'll say all the Voldemort's name right now. Even though I don't talk about him anymore, but fuck it. You know, because I'm about 10 minutes away from breaking rules right now. I don't give a fuck. Because if he gets to break them, I get to break them too. But anyway, remember that whole Roxy firing thing? And Keemstar wanted me to give him a Google Doc on whether to fire her or not? Well, y'all saw that publicly. He publicly asked me for that. Firing Christina, or telling Christina she was banned. That was public. I don't remember him telling me anything privately to do. It's either I just did it or you saw him publicly tell me to do that. I don't talk to Keemstar like that. I'm just saying. Sorry about it.
I said to the LCU, dude. Period. After watching the LCU for more than a year, I've hit a fatigue point and can see most of the fake as fuck drama way ahead. But this one show I can't miss. Support you, Yomama. Thank you very much, comic. I appreciate you. And me too. That's what I don't like either. I just can't fuck with the thank you for 2 months. Anyone ask?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be for real. Half the damn when it unfortunately, because of show notes and because of show notes being leaked over the almost 2 years, right? People have a tendency to think everything is fake, right? And I'm here to tell y'all most of it actually isn't. Especially like Boogie's crash outs. I will say a good 99% of Boogie's crash outs are real, but this is what Boogie will do. After he crashes out, because he's such a piece of shit, he will go to a VC. Oh, that was fun, right? That was fun. No, his crash out was for fucking real. I could never work with Boogie. Ever. There ain't no goddamn way. That big ass crash out he had at Fat Camp, that shit was real. That was no joke. He really was crashing the fuck out. But the sad thing is, because remember how Becky used to always like leak? We called them scripts, but they were show notes. Remember how Becky used to always fucking leak the show notes? It was because of stupid shit like that. It was like, damn, bro. Yeah, over Desi's Danish that he was eating? Bro, you know I cussed Boogie out for that one. I was like, Boogie, how in the fuck was it Desi's Danish when you were fucking eating it, you asshole? The fuck you get mad about?
Josh, is he having fun recently? Yeah, he had more fun on my show. Yeah, when we did those tryouts, he had a great time. It was
a great show. Those tryouts that you and Josh did together, that was a fantastic show. You and Josh actually have really good charisma with each other. But I will say this about me and Josh. You tried the whole divide and conquer with me and Josh, and I'm gonna let you know now. It only made us stronger. Because not only did I clock it, he clocked it too. Everybody saw what you were trying to do. You're not really good at this, Yomama. You really aren't. I'm just letting you know now. I can see what you're doing a mile of fucking way. And I'm tired of being quiet about it. I'm really, really tired of being quiet about it. Like, I got some old test clips that I need to go dig up. Because I remember you saying certain things when you were first on test. And I'm going to eventually pull them up. Because I'm pretty sure this isn't going to be the last stream. Because here's how it's going to go from now on. Every time you run a bullshit narrative on me, I'm going to call your ass out on it. I'm not ignoring you anymore. I don't have to spurg out. I don't have to throw stuff. I ain't got to pound the fucking desk. I ain't got to do any of that. I'm just going to call you out on your bullshit. Because I'm sick of it. I'm done.
It was a burner. Xylee is an ass hat to the LCU. Exactly. That's what she is.
I'm an ass hat.
And let's not get it twisted. You know why she deleted her video yesterday? It had nothing to do with playing copyrighted music. I think some people said that.
It didn't have anything to do with copyrighted music? Okay, keep going.
Had nothing to do with that. She was saying some wild shit yesterday. You know, she was getting one man, and she started saying stuff about you could come to my home and all this other shit like that. And she was saying some wild ass shit yesterday, bro. But we'll cover that tomorrow for sure. She was.
You know what? Let's cover it tonight.
On that stream, she was getting one guy like See, this is why you shouldn't do drunk streams. This is why you shouldn't be doing streams where you taking $50 a shot and all that. Because when you start getting one guy and start saying some shit, she said she said the F slur to the pirates. Now.
Oh, I said the F slur to pirates? Oh my gosh. One moment, please. Let's take what he said step by step, shall we? Hold on one second, because I have to pull up the Reapers back in, and I don't want y'all to show y'all, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you why that Reaper stream is actually down, because I put it to members only. Studio. Content. Live. Okay, here we go. All right. Here is the stream. Chaos coming soon. You see this? Partially blocked. Hold on. I gotta pull this part up. Actually, I know where to pull it up. Hold on. I did the wrong thing. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Chaos is coming, drinking and hanging out. Video cannot be seen in some territories or monetized. The video cannot be monetized. Look at all that. Look at all that, because that was all the music. It's because of this you can't see it. Right here. It won't take it down because I said the F slur. But you know what's funny? You know who was talking about the F slur that night while I was streaming? It's kind of funny. The same person who got pissed off at Twiggy because Twiggy went back on her live stream that she was live on and said that was against TOS. Oh, it was savage. While I was live, she was restreaming my live. It's funny, she can do it, but it's against TOS when Twiggy went back to a timestamp. Okay? So, here we go.
Badass.
Chat. Apples and pirate fags in the chat, bro.
Oh, she just said the F slur.
Whoa.
She just said the F slur.
Wow.
Got
You
him.
want to
Clip
threaten
it.
to come
Clip
find me and
it.
come
Oh,
beat
shh.
my ass?
Clip it.
Please do. Come
Never
knock
said
on
that.
my door.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute,
I'm
bitch.
just
You just
saying.
said something I have not said.
No, you said you ripped my neck off. All right. I can tell you now, with the people that are in my chat, if I would have said, okay, first of all, I'm notorious for not saying slurs. The community I came from, they always tried to get me to say slurs. And the worst I would ever say is retard. And at first, I wouldn't even say that. And then I finally started saying it, and they're like, oh my God, we got her to say a slur. Right? That's where that came from. And here we are at 4:43:56. Now, mind you, she's watching my stream just about the whole goddamn time. It's fucking amazing how it's okay for her to do it and not me, right? Damn. You know what's also funny? They talk about D1. All right, here we go. No, hold on.
Scratching. I literally just said that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He
I
did.
literally just said that when we were
She
listening
is
to Beastie Boys. I was
listening
like, oh.
Hey, she got us on her earphones.
No. She has one of her little. No. She has one of her little pets sending her the play-by-play in the DMs. Jaded. Jaded.
No, not Jaded. Jaded works for me on LCU stuff only. She doesn't go outside the LCU. I have other people for that. Sorry. They're not even in the Discord. And y'all don't know who they are. But I got other people for that. It's not Jaded. Jaded's too busy between Cracked and Reapers. I wouldn't put that on her. That's the joke, KT lady. You know, that was the joke on my channel. Xylee got shooters everywhere. Bang, bang. So, yeah, okay. It was on the Reddit. Gee, I wonder how. Look, Savage has been known to say she works with Yomama. Savage has been known to say on her channel how she gives stuff to Yomama. I also know she's not the only LCU detractor who says they give stuff to Yomama. You want to call me a guard dog? You're guard dogging for her. Let's be honest about the situation. And what are you guard dogging? Let's go explore that. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta go to a super secret spot to get this. Let's see what you're guard dogging right now. Now, up until this point, I found out today that she had told somebody she had promised somebody she would never go IRL again. I didn't know that. But she's been chirping a lot about finding me. A lot.
Text I'm getting from it is, was it Xylee? That's the question. Not Tina, is it Xylee? So
I'm gonna rip
play it. Here we
Xylee's
go.
fucking neck off.
Oh, you gonna rip my neck off? Find me. Because I can tell you now, Keemstar won't be around, there won't be any cameras, and I don't fight fair. I can tell you that right now. I don't fight fair. Come rip my neck off. But this is what Yomama is standing up for. But yet he's going to go into Hero and talk about how he's not about the IRL shit? Find me. But let's go. Come on.
I'm gonna find you, Xylee. I'm gonna find you.
Rip my neck off. I want you to. I want you to attempt that. I really do. So this is her in Yomama's chat that night about Glammy. And people are like, oh, wait, that's not proving anything. That you can't prove that's in the pit chat. Yes, the fuck I can. Yes, the fuck I can prove it was in pitch chat. It was the night me and Glammy got into it. Oh, shit. What is this? What is this? Oh, that's the night me and Glammy got into it. Oh. Wait a minute. Let's zoom in a little bit. Let's zoom in a little bit. I'm going to find you, Criley. He. So I got this bitch who's known for rolling up on two people. Two. It's not just one. And I'm going to tell you something. FYI, even if you dox a doxer, you're a doxer. Okay? Unless it's been through legal avenues, you're a doxer. She pulls up at the one lady's house, screaming out of her fucking megaphone. And she pulled up at this dude's job with her husband. He just so happened wasn't working there that day. And it's in a 7-Eleven that's in my city. So what the fuck am I supposed to think? She's trying to dox me. Because she keeps talking about, because those were 2 different days. She keeps talking about how she's going to find me. Find me, bitch. Find me. Because your guard dog ain't going to do the job you want him to do. He runs with the same fucking narratives that you do of me. Gee, I wonder where he's getting them from. 1 + 1 does equal 2. Hate to tell you. So now we got Yomama champion for a real lifer. This is the same bitch at Fat Camp that told me her people couldn't find me. I brushed it off. I knew what to think at that point. Okay. I'm not going to tell her too much. But that's who Yomama's champion for. That's who Yomama's working for. This is who Yomama is a guard dog for. A bitch that has no problem saying, I'm going to find you. I'm going to, what, rip your throat out? Is that what it was? It was like rip my throat out or take my throat out or something like that? That bitch who's already done it twice. What the fuck am I supposed to think? Now, I do have a clip where I think what it is, honestly, I think she's realizing that I'm not putting up with this shit anymore. So I think this is the clip where she's talking about how she really won't go real life. I think this is the one. It's one of the two. Hold on, what'd she say here?
Come on, I'm
yeah, but you got a dude that's in charge that's working with somebody that is literally saying they're gonna find me. But you know, rules is not for everybody.
No, you're right.
Aw.
Actually, I take that very serious. And no.
What are you gonna do about it?
You ain't denying it. Bitch, you ain't denying it. But that's who Yomama's champion for. This is where she says, I think she realized, I'm going to be honest with you. I think by this time here, because as you can see, this was 2:09. This was 2 minutes later. I think she realized Xylie's getting over this shit, and now she's going to be loud about it. Because here's the thing. Savage, I won't talking about you. Ever. Ever. In my mind, once y'all leave the LCU, I don't give a fuck what y'all do. And I've always stuck to LCU shit. But your boy Yomama wants me to talk about y'all. He gets on me about not talking about y'all. Once y'all are Voldemorted or whatever, I don't care. Because my job is to tell you the LCU news. That's it. But you got to keep it going, and your boy is making it really fucking clear he's guard dogging for you. And by the way, before y'all try to say that I called him a boy, it's slang, okay? I don't do that racist bullshit. So you can fuck off with that one. But this is what she said about going real life.
Come in my real life. Not saying I'm going in your real life. I like that. I'm glad you're a little bothered by it though. I'm glad I got your attention.
Yeah, because you didn't have my attention this whole goddamn time. What got me the attention of you, what got you my attention, it wasn't all the raids that you've given me, all the apples, the pancakes, the pirate flags. It won't none of that. It was Yomama being blatant that he's working for you. That's what got me to pay attention to you. Because before that, all the clips that I've gotten and shit like that, I didn't give a fuck. And I always say, it is what it is. She won't shut up about me. I don't give a fuck. I've had people literally come in my DMs. I'm like, I don't care. Let her just talk. I don't give a fuck. But now that Yomama's made it blatant that he's working with you, now you got my attention. For right now. After today, I give two fucks. I'm just making it clear. Keemstar, you put somebody in charge that is working with a detractor of your universe. And from what I'm hearing, she's not the only one.
At Few Page, she's super chatted $19.99. Pink heart emoji, pink heart emoji.
Me and Savage are the same fucking age, except for she turns 51 before me, but we turned 50 in the same year. Savage and I are the same age. Actually, me, Savage, Roxy, and Psycho Mom were all the same year. We turned 50. So again, Keemstar, Yomama gets his ideas from detractors of the universe. And Savage is not the only one. I'm starting to get reports he's getting it from other people too. Because he's the detractor in the LCU. Now explain to me how he loves the fucking LCU then. Explain to me how you can say he loves the fucking LCU the way he talks about it. I want to know. Because it's obvious what the fuck he's doing. Do I want Yomama fired? No. He's a good entertainer. He's a great entertainer. I actually watch his fucking show. I don't even want his management position taken away. What I do want is for him to come up with his own fucking ideas and stop being a guard dog for a bitch that wants to go IRL with me. That's what I want. I want him to come up with his own fucking ideas. That's what I want. And I don't ever want to hear about him not being with that IRL shit. When I got a bitch literally saying it in his fucking chat that she's gonna find me. You can call it Wiener Schnitzel Lover. Okay, first of all, I like your name. Xylee, this is clown behavior. You know what? Go suck your mama's dick. I don't care. Go ride his dick. I do not give two shits. I do not give a fuck. It's obvious what he's doing.
But I'm going to get my lip back. That's all I'm saying.
Bitch, I can get my lip back too. Yeah, I can get my lick back too. If you wanna keep it up, we can keep it up. I can get my lick back too. I've had it with you motherfuckers. I'll leave all the rest of them alone. I don't care what they say. But you, I can get my lick back too. I don't care. Because now you're getting blatant with it. Now you're not taking your streams down like you used to. Because you used to go a little bit too far on some of them streams. Get your lip back. Like how you said me and my husband having problems. Where'd you hear that from? Where'd you hear that from? You out here lying that I stole my dog? Bitch, are you high? No, you're probably drunk. You tend to do that more than one night a week. I do it one night a week. So if you want to get lickbacks, I can do lickbacks too. I don't care. I don't care if your mama on your side. I do not give a fuck. Because your mama can't touch me. And I know you so desperately want your mama to get me out of here. I'll be here long after he's gone. Because eventually, your mama's going to realize he's not getting what the fuck he wants. And he's going to leave. And I'm still going to be here. You're not going to get what the fuck you want, bitch.
Saying. What he going to do? I'm not over there. We in a whole different area over here, honey.
Honey, what I was talking about was your mama working for you. That's what I was talking about, honey. I know he can't do anything about you, honey. But he needs to be doing something about your mama, honey. I'm not scared of you either. I'm tired of you assholes. I did go through the process. I went through every process there was, Pecan.
Ain't we trolling?
At that scary 9 super chatted $20, the T-72B3A is a modernized variant of the Russian T-72B3 main battle tank. One of the key elements of this upgrade is the addition of the Arena M active protection system, which launches counter-munitions to protect the tank.
Thank you. That's scary 9?
At Few She's super chatted $19.99. Clock IT, pinching hand emoji, lobster emoji.
So, here's my thing with Yo Mama. Oh, wait, I don't think I finished this.
That's right.
Now, you can sit over there and assume I'm going to do shit. All I'm saying is I'm going to get my lip back.
No, what I'm saying is you over there talking all that shit, fucking do it. Do it. I won't cry about it. Nobody will know until you start crying about it on your stream. Because there won't be no cameras. Won't be no Keemstar where they'll see you here. Do it. That's what I'm telling you to do. Do it. Because I'm not scared. I don't know what you got going on over there, but you obviously ain't never got to know me. Do it.
Because you had no problem coming in my real life, did you?
Do we have to repeat why I said what the fuck I said? For days, I kept my mouth shut and you kept chirping at me saying that I should have stood up for you. I was standing up for you, keeping my mouth shut. I didn't say a word about it. I kept my mouth shut. That's how I stood up for you. That wasn't good enough. You wanted me to lie. And that's what I was not going to do. So what I did was I kept my mouth shut until you chirped at me. And finally I said, fuck it. Obviously you want me to tell the truth. Oh, and by the way, when I went and apologized to you, I didn't apologize saying it was a lie. I apologized to you as one married woman to another because I did feel guilty about that. I did. Afterwards, I felt guilty because I was a married woman and, and I got involved and I shouldn't have. But I never said I lied. Go back and listen to them words again. I never said I lied. And plus, we already know it happened, right? Because didn't you say it would be revenge porn if somebody showed the video, whatever video there is, It would be revenge porn? How would it be revenge porn if it didn't happen? I'm just saying. You can't have it it's one way or the other. Which way is it? I'm just saying. Just throwing it out there. So, in all class, right? It's very obvious that Yomama is working with Savage, who is constantly threatening to come at me and find me. And he said it very clearly the other day on Hero when he was talking to Christina that he's not about that IRL life. He doesn't mind when Savage does it for the person he guard dogs for. That's a little bit hypocritical, wouldn't you think? She said it right in your chat, bro. She said it in that one clip. She admitted it in the other clip. And then she cleaned it up saying, well, I'm not saying I'm going to go real life. No, you are, bitch, because you're saying you're going to find me. You are, bitch. You're trying to threaten me like, oh, no, Savage is going to come at me. I'm scared. Pull up. I don't fight fair. And I know the laws. Pull up. I don't believe Yomama does love the LCU. It's either one or two things. Either he's kissing Keem's ass. Well, no, he is kissing Keem's ass in the background. I can tell. I've known Keemstar for years. There was a reason why Grimm got fired. Yeah, he didn't like Grimm, obviously, and he likes Yomama, right? But Grimm, that was real. He really said, fuck Keem. Got fired. Bam, like that. Yomama has said worse shit than just fuck Keem. He has said absolutely horrific shit. But he gets away with it. Now, I know Keem. I've known him for years. That's because Yomama is behind the scenes saying some other shit. And Keemstar lets him get away with saying that shit because he knows that Yomama is being fake. He knows Yomama is playing a character. But none of that WWE shit though, right? I'm not stupid. And I'm not going to get treated like I'm stupid. I know what the fuck is up. So he's playing a WWE gimmick? Yes, he's being a heel. Yes, that is exactly what he's doing. I'm calling it out. He is being a heel. That's exactly what he's doing. But he does it in such an entertaining way. And plus kissing Keem's ass, he gets away with it. He gets away with it. Now, listen, I want to make this very clear. I'm not saying that I'm not sitting here protesting him saying anything about me. No, I don't care. I don't care about the criticisms on things. I don't care about any of that. But that shit you pulled about Salvo pancakes, you're a motherfucker for that one. Because you can look and see how I was fucking uncomfortable with that shit. You're a motherfucker for that one. But I'm going to tell you what. If you want to start digging, I'll start digging too. I don't have a problem. And you won't know who the people who will be digging for me are. And I can tell you this, they're better than your people. So I can get past content. I can find out, why things happen with Girl World. I can find out all that shit. I don't want to. I don't care because it's not within the LCU. But if you want to go outside the LCU and create negative narratives, I can too. Because I'm tired of you having a different set of rules and breaking the rules. I'll start bending them. I don't give a shit anymore. I'm done. I'm done with this bullshit of you getting away with shit that nobody else can. Oh, pecan pie. I know. Believe me, I know. Pecan Pie says, Xylee, just make sure you dig the right hole because Girl World loves to rewrite history and you will look like a clown like Yomama. No, that's true. I do agree with you. Oh, I know. I know. That's why you have to double check, triple check, quadruple check. So. Wait, why is somebody going Billy with hearts? Is Billy in here or something? Did I miss something? If Billy is here, hi, Billy. Oh, he is? Oh, hi, Billy. I don't see you, but hi. Let me make sure I got the redirect in. I redirect to... I redirect to Chubby's, right? But look, I'm not saying that he can't critique me. He absolutely can. Everybody in this universe has the right. Hell, anybody on YouTube has that right. I truly believe that. Anybody can get it. As soon as you make content, you can get it. I agree. What I don't like is that bullshit narrative you pulled about Salvo and about my husband. I didn't appreciate that one. Because you can sit there and see how uncomfortable I was. That's why, main chat, some of your own fans were like, I like Yomama, but this shit right here, what the fuck is this? They even clocked you for that bullshit. Your own fucking fans, bro, clocked you on that bullshit. Your bullshit's starting to wear thin. You know what's funny? What it really irritates me about the Savage shit, I was the one that got Zeta Ray. Well, actually, I even told him not to fire her, but it was because of me Zeta Ray got fired because of what she showed when we were going to redo Milkers. Zeta Ray is the reason why this channel got turned and named into Reapers. Or Reaper the first time around. But I was sticking up for you. I know why you left for that long time because they doxed your wife, bro. And that's sick. That's fucking disgusting that they did that to your wife. Your wife ain't got shit to do with any of this shit. That was gross. And I would stick up for her to this day. I'd still stick up for you because I still say Zeta Ray did what the fuck she did. But you can work with a motherfucker who says that they're going to find me. You're a piece of shit. You're an absolute piece of shit. And even though you working with her, I still to this day will stand up and say what the fuck I said about Zeta Ray and about what they did to your wife. Because to me, that shit is fucking gross. You keep that internet shit to the fucking internet. You know why? I have standards. You don't. You're not gonna get me, bro. I'm not leaving. For nothing. You can't fire me. You can't touch me. Give it up. Give it up. Yeah, I know, Anna. I know about that. I know who it was. And that's gross. That's gross they did that to his wife. That was disgusting. And I fell for him too. You ever wonder why I never brought up the cat shit with Yomama? Because I know how they operate over there. That's why I never brought it up. Because I know not just to believe what's put in front of you. So, all right, guys. Well, we're going to get out of here and we're going to go over to Chubby. Y'all go and enjoy that. I'm going to get out of here and we're going to dock it for tomorrow because I didn't get to talk about anything that happened today because I had to do this bullshit. I'm hoping today is the last day I talk about Savage. I don't want to talk about that bitch no more. I don't. Why? She's not part of the LCU. I only want to talk about what is going on in the LCU. That's all I care about. I don't care what Rastoff, Scooter, One Buff Weeb, fucking Gidgy, Roxy, Savage. I don't give a fuck what they're doing. I just want to do my job and talk about the motherfucking LCU. That's it. God damn. Y'all have a good night.